Today's what, 20?
Black and Radio Japan. Black and Radio Japan. Talk shows. Talk show. DJ sessions. Live interviews. The best for international music entertainment. Black and Radio.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to
Kobe House Show Volume 29.
Yes.
I am CB.
And I'm Stacy.
Thank you for tuning in.
Right.
For the love of house, for the love of beats, for the love of dance, for the love of house, for the love of beats, for the love of dance. All of us here together, strictly for the love of house music, strictly for the love, strictly for the L-O-V-E, strictly for the love, strictly for the L-O-V-E. All of us together, making it happen like it's never happened before. Yeah.
Yes, Stacy, what's up?
What's up? I'm
Wait a minute.
good.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, it's been, what, 2 weeks? Thank you. Happy Valentine's. Did you do anything special?
It's... Well, here in Japan, lucky men gets candies, right?
I forgot about that, and I didn't bring any candies for my coworkers. I was there, like, oops, I forgot again.
Well, with that one, I don't understand. Like, why would you bring coworkers candy?
Because there are male coworkers, like, yeah. So all the males around you or in your families, or you should bring a bit of candies, chocolate.
I would say deuces. No. Your girl should be giving you candy, man. Your wife should be giving you candy,
Nobody
right?
else?
Nobody else. What?
It's all right to share.
Oh, like my students gave me candy, and I always give it to my daughter Kate because I don't like chocolate so much, right? So she's like, chocolate again? I'm like, yeah, I don't want no chocolate.
Oh yeah, they do that. Yeah, they give you little chocolates with notes.
Oh,
and...
here you are. Oh, I didn't get no notes.
Thank you. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then like some of the chocolate like skimpy, like kind of like I'm like, did you get this from the convenience store or
Conbini stuff are good
Daiso?
too. Daiso stuff are good too.
Yeah. So what's new? What's new?
Well, just working on those goals, trying to be positive, cooking a lot, like experimenting with new dishes.
Yeah, I saw that dish you cooked on your Instagram.
Was like, yesterday. So stew peas, we call it. That was my favorite growing up, like when my mom made it or my sisters, or I would go out and have it. But we use pigtail. And that was my favorite meat. So, but that's the vegan version, the Ito version. So there is no meat, no animal products.
No products, right? Now, what kind of
I know you're gonna go there.
The lipstick color. I'm like, whoa, what's up?
Yeah, tonight is Yellow You Dare.
What? Yellow You what?
Yellow You Dare.
I like
dare
that.
you.
Yeah,
he's always checking in on my lip colors, all right?
Well, wait a minute. Last month we had the aqua.
Yeah, I think last month was blue. Yeah,
like
blue bang. I remember. Yeah.
Oh, blue bang.
Yeah, blue bang. We were banging last month.
Yes,
that was
we
a hot
was.
show.
And now yellow.
Yellow You Dare.
Yellow You Dare. You dare say anything, I'm gonna snap the what? Taste buds out your mouth.
Out of you.
Okay, next we're gonna go ahead and play a song.
Yeah, play our first song by Black Motion Omududu.
Yes, we got our first song coming up. Yes, okay. So our first song is going to be
So that's Omodudu by Black Motion, and that's on their latest album, Yo Bodima, and that's a tribute to the ancestors. This song is really dope, and it's very motivational. It has uplifting words. Be proud of who you are, be proud of your blackness, and that kind of. So are we ready for it, guys? It's okay. All right. So we'll just do some other songs. Okay, so we're gonna skip that song for now. We'll go back to it later. And yeah, so CB, have you been quite busy with making tracks? You know those tracks you send me every day that I listen to while going to work?
Yes. Okay, I'm back. Yes, I'm making like almost like a track a day or every 2 days.
That's
I'm
pretty
making
impressive.
some music. Yes. So.
What's the inspiration now? Like, is there anything like propelling you to just dive into it and work hard?
Yeah, the inspiration, like I'm going like straight on my own for as my musical career.
Yeah.
So it's giving me more motivation to put my foot forward and work hard.
Yeah,
right?
when you're working for yourself, the hours are longer, but the returns, the fulfillment, you know, is
Yes.
much greater. So definitely worth it.
Right. So now what we're gonna do? We're gonna play a song from last month. We're gonna play Le Petit Prince.
Oh, Le Petit Prince, yes. And that's by Salahé.
Yes. So we're gonna play this one until we identify our songs.
For tonight.
Yes, exactly.
Sorry about that, everybody, but
No
we got you.
problem. So let's listen to this one because this one was dope.
Yeah. All right.
like that. I like that.
All right. Sorry about that. We've got our song now.
Yes, family, friends, Kobe House fans. Okay, now we're going to be playing our song, Omo.
Dudu or Dadu or Nigerian friends, you can help us out with the pronunciation. So this is coming from Black Motion featuring Wunmi. And it's on their latest album, Yo Badima, which is basically a tribute to the ancestors. So check out this song, and it has a lot of inspiration, you know, be proud of who you are and all.
And with the drums, here we go. Omo.
Do
what?
Yeah.
Kobe House music is in the mix.
Perseverance is the mother of all creation. Yes, we are talking black gold. Omo dudu, black gold. Black gold of the sun, shine your magic, let it shine. Black gold of the sun, shine your magic, let it shine. Black gold of the sun, shine your magic, let it shine. Black gold of the sun, shine your magic, let it shine. Black gold of the sun, shine your magic, let it shine. Black gold of the sun, shine your magic, let it shine. Black gold of the sun, shine your magic, let it shine. Black gold of the sun, shine your magic, let it shine.
do. Yes.
Black Diamond.
That was dope. That was dope. And that was by who again?
Black Motion.
Black Motion.
Yes, you have to check them out if you haven't been listening to them. Like, their drumming is just amazing.
What do you mean drumming?
No, the beats, the drums, everything. You know, get you that connection with the ancestral powers. You know, you feel the powers in the drums. You know, the beats that they put out.
Right. So many people knows. I think many people know Black Coffee, very popular. Then we have Black Motion. So you have one DJ and a live drummer. I would say percussionist, but he usually drums. And he's using like 2 or 3 different toms.
Yeah.
Tom drums. It's not snare drums. They're toms. And he is killing it.
Yep.
You know, so it's very dynamic. I've seen a couple of different YouTube videos where they are... so when they make their music, right? So they have a live connection with the drums cooked up with their software, and they're also using the beats. So a lot of the beats from the song is his beats.
Yeah, they're pretty original.
So
they're
awesome.
amazing. Yeah.
And they came. I think Black Motion came here maybe 2016.
I was so disappointed. I didn't get to see them at Afropunk Joburg. I was there. But the rain messed up the schedule, and we didn't know who was on. Everything was pushed back, and we ended up leaving that day. So I didn't get to see them. I was so disappointed. Traveled so far to see them, but still, yeah.
Okay, now next coming up, so that was Black Motion, Omo Dudu.
Omo Dudu, yes.
And what was it? What was it? Black.
I think it's like Black Child. Is that it?
Yeah,
the meaning?
Black
in
Child.
Igbo? Yeah.
Right.
Don't quote me on this, by the way.
But what about the lyrics in the song?
The lyrics, you know, it's let your black magic shine, black gold, child of the sun, you know?
Black
gold, black diamond, you are
black
important.
Gold,
yeah.
Black shine. Yeah.
Let your magic shine. Na, na, na. Black gold, na, na. Child of the sun, let your gold
that
shine.
was it, right? Child of the sun. So that was like really like deep meaning,
Babylon
right?
got to fall now, yeah. The time has come for you to take your place, Omo. You know, Babylon has got to fall. Here, your ancestors demand it. You know, this is quite a
Babylon.
powerful, yeah, Babylon.
Would the Babylon be those Europeans? Fall,
well, you know,
fall,
Babylon can be any oppressive system or institution still. So
yes, exactly.
All oppression
right?
have to fall. So.
Yeah, that's dope. So looking at it when it was talking about the black child and the sunshine. So, you know, for me, I always think I get a lot of spiritual presence from the sun.
Yeah, I'm a sun child too.
Right?
Yeah,
you know, I'm a summer baby, and you have a lot of people here where they have their little umbrellas. Oh, and
but that's how you get
gloves.
your vitamin D. It's sun protection is important because
right.
I get badly burnt when, you know, in summer or vacation.
Right.
But you need your vitamin D and your vitamin K.
And you get it from the sun.
Yes.
The mother sun.
Of course, there are supplements, but why not get it from the sun? It's free.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so next what we're going to do, we're going to call up an artist.
Who are we calling up?
We're calling up Muzi.
Muzi from where?
From South Africa.
Is it Joburg, to be precise?
I think so. Now, Muzi, he was on the show like back in, I want to say November... October of 2016, and
okay, did I know? Yeah, I knew. Did I know
it was
about,
me and Zandy.
Did I know about Black and then?
Zandy, where are you? And Mosey, and I was talking to him last year. I talked to him like almost every other month.
Okay.
And I was like, hey, you know, in December, I'm like, I want you on the show, you know, to spin. He was like, you know, I don't spin. I'm an artist. I'm like, you're a real artist?
But that's cool, though, you know,
exactly,
to have
right?
a different medium. So let's hear if he's available. We spoke to him earlier, so he should be. Yeah.
Are you a real artist?
There's some delay. Oh, okay. Still going.
We spoke to him earlier, so he should be. Yeah.
Muzi.
There's some delay. Okay. Still going.
Okay, Muzi, can you turn your volume down some?
Yeah, because we're having a feedback, and yeah, we can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, we can hear now.
Hello?
Yeah,
Yeah, we got you
Okay.
good now.
Yeah, I had to switch off Facebook.
Okay.
I was listening to the show. Yeah.
Okay, we need to get your video, so we're gonna call you right back again. Okay.
Okay. All right.
all right. Sorry
Because
about
we
that.
want your video on here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep your Facebook off, but go ahead and share it.
Yeah, turn the volume down so we can hear you.
Oh.
Hello.
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 Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Is your video on?
Can you see us?
I can see you. Can you see me?
Yes. Oh.
Oh yes,
Yes,
we can
there
see
you
you.
go. Hey.
And that beautiful jacket.
It's nice,
Thank
huh?
you.
Yes. So where are you? Excuse us. What's your name? One more
Sorry,
time.
yes, let's get the introductions going. For our listeners, could you introduce yourself, please?
Okay. My name is Muzi Ikaba. So my name is Muzi and my surname is Ikaba. And my stage name as a DJ is Move Very Light. So it comes from Muzi.
Okay.
So it's like a movie with a berry flavor, like Move Very Light.
Oh.
Mulberry Light. I like that. Can
Yeah.
you drink it?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, sort of like an imaginary drink.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah.
Get the berries.
So I'm at the gallery at the moment, where my show is taking place. I'm in Johannesburg.
Yes. Where in Johannesburg?
Pardon?
Where in Johannesburg?
In Auckland Park.
Oh,
I'm in Auckland Park. Have you heard of Auckland Park? Or are you thinking of if I'm close to Zandi?
yeah, I don't recall hearing about Oakland Park. So you're at the studio or the museum, you said?
No, his studio.
His studio, okay. Okay, in the gallery, okay. All right, so you are an artist. What's your form of art that you make?
I'm fluent in all medium, but here at this exhibition,
Yes.
I've been working with printmaking and ceramics. In printmaking, I've been doing lino cuts similar to wood cuts. I'm sure you guys are in Japan, you should be familiar
Yes,
with Japanese
wood printing, yes, and yeah,
Yes.
and wood carving.
Yes, yes. So I do that as well.
So you're an all-rounder in the art field. You're a
Yes.
master of all trades, or a master of all medium.
Yes.
Okay. So what's the name of this exhibition that's out now?
The name of the exhibition is Ndwananhle and the Two Red Boys.
Doanachi
Awesome.
and the Two Rent Boys.
Why are the boys red?
So, pardon?
Why are the boys red?
It's the two rands.
Oh, two
rands. The currency of South Africa.
Oh,
is
rand. Okay, two rand.
two,
Okay.
like two money boys. Okay,
Okay.
2 rands.
Okay. And what was the inspiration behind this exhibition?
What was your inspiration?
Oh, okay. My work is inspired by how I grew up listening to oral stories.
Ah.
Yeah, like small like folk tales or fables.
Yes.
But so now we're trying to sort of like contextualize them or think of them in a contemporary context.
To have something tangible to
No,
relate.
Yeah, to rethink them,
Yeah.
like in a contemporary context. Because for me, when I was growing up, I understand oral stories as a means of entertainment, but at the same time, they're building blocks for learning a language,
Yes.
and they address qualities of wisdom such as respect, confidence, among other qualities.
Yeah, that's
So-
pretty much how we
That's
learn.
awesome, right?
Yes. So they instill good morals and they encourage, like honesty, self-control. They always have these lessons in them. So in that sense, I was thinking that we seem not to have that culture, continued, in these modern lifestyles. So what if I sort of like initiate a dialogue, in which we can talk about these things, because they offer learning that you can't find in schools here, in South Africa. So it's more like a home learning. It's not something that you find when you go to schools.
Okay, so it's usually like passed down from generation to generation, like mother to son or daughter, right?
Grandparents too. They're the ones transmitting the culture and the knowledge. Yeah,
Right.
we can't learn everything in schools. A lot of what we learn at home, and
Yeah, from
we
family,
learn from
right?
those around us. Yeah.
Now, do you have any art you can show us right now, or it's too far away?
We're giving you work. Sorry about that.
I can try.
Oh, we're moving. Yes, awesome.
So the tour.
Oh, that's awesome.
Whoa, that's dope.
Yes, right. So what's this?
So that's one of the scenes.
Okay.
That's one of the scenes of the story. I'll tell you now about the story. But
Okay.
let me just
Yes,
quickly
please do.
show you around the exhibition.
Okay.
So I make some captures as well.
Oh, sculptures, right?
Yeah, yeah. He does everything. He's amazing.
And for our listeners and fans, also on our Kobe House Show page, you can see his YouTube video. Right.
And you've posted that to the page.
Right,
yes.
exactly,
So
yeah.
yes, you can see the intro to the exhibition.
Ah,
What's that one? That sculpture. What's the meaning behind that one, or not? I mean,
This one.
or the name? Yeah. What's the name of that sculpture?
yeah, this one right here.
So it's the name of the character, 29.
Doing
Oh,
it.
So now I'll go sit down and I'll tell you a bit about the.
okay, yeah, that'd be great.
All right. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you for that tour, and I'm sure our listeners really appreciated
So I
it.
was using my laptop, so I couldn't get a right angle.
Oh, it's
That's
okay.
fine. Yeah, we saw enough. Yeah.
We're taking a journey in South Africa, baby.
The studio of Muziwat.
Yes, awesome.
Yeah, so that one is more like I try to create a portrait of the guy, Donante.
Mhm.
Donante is my clan name. You see in our culture,
Your clan name? What? Sorry, you said your clan name?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's like a tribal name.
It's more like a tribal name. You see
Yes.
here, or where I come from, in my culture, I'm a Zulu man.
Whoa!
So,
Yeah, I met quite a
so
bit of
in our culture, we sort of like archive our history through oral tradition. So we'll have like a system of storing like sort of like the names of the lineage of people
Oh.
in terms of like the family tree.
Mm.
So Ndwana was more of like a name of one of my ancestors. So in a name, it becomes sort of like a surname.
Okay,
No,
so it's
but- so-
it's the lineage, and it passes, and okay.
Yes, so I've taken that, and then because I work with humans and animals, so I fused an animal with a human, and then I've named it Dwana.
Oh.
Dwana means it refers to someone who's charming.
Charming. Oh,
The animal and the human. Ah,
that's
one and-
dope, right?
Yes.
I like that.
Someone who's charming. So this animal is not necessarily a monster because there's some human features in it, So somehow it's charming. It's not as scary. So it's not supposed to be a charming character, especially if I'm making a fable or horror story for everyone to understand.
Right.
Yes. So that's how I name, like the character. So what you saw is like sort of like a depiction of the character. It's more like my imaginary, my imaginary like
Character.
depiction of the character.
And that's how
Yes.
you bring art to life. Your
That's it,
own
man.
interpretation.
That's
and
awesome, right?
Where?
Yes, we. Pardon?
No, go ahead.
No, I was saying yes. We tell stories. We try to tell stories, but how I'm telling stories is more like drawing from the past, from the old traditions.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then we try to sort of like incorporate them with new stuff, like the children's voice. If you're talking about these traditions or these old stories, there's no money involved. But now when I'm infusing things like currency or children voice, so now I'm bringing it in a contemporary context.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you bring in the folk tale or the fables until our generation now.
Yes, to the now. In fact, just to provoke the thinking behind, these sources of knowledge, in terms of how can we think of other systems, if not, if you're no longer per se like practice oral tradition or sit around the fire and tell these stories, but how else can you tell these stories? Or how else can they be continued? Or how can we make new ones?
Right.
And
Yeah.
that's the thing, because like young kids these days aren't so much interested in the oral traditions. In Jamaica, it's kind of the same. We tell stories in dance or whatever art form.
Right.
But young kids these days, they're into all the techie stuff
On
and
YouTube.
yeah. So we have to
Right.
bring it to them, in a level that they can understand and really appreciate their heritage, their history.
Right. You definitely have to. I think like living here in Japan, where the home of anime, and how
Yeah.
they surface a lot of their folk tales through animation. So yeah, I understand exactly. And you have to come. You have to bring your exhibition.
Exhibition.
Ooh, what I'm saying? What? You have to bring it to Japan, man. That's awesome. Cause
No, but that'd be great. That'd be great.
yeah, somehow we got to make it happen.
Yes.
That's
And
my
for those-
So we
man.
can make it happen. If ever you have some contacts, we can arrange how we can do
Yeah,
it.
we should definitely look into that.
Oh, I know this one creator in my hometown here in Kobe. So I definitely ask her, and we'll talk. We're gonna
We'll
talk, man.
yes. But for those of
That'd be
us who are who are in Joburg and who are listening and want to check out your exhibition, where can they find your amazing work?
In Joburg.
They can find it at the University of Johannesburg.
Oh.
And how long will it be going on?
Pardon?
For how long will it be on?
Until the 1st of March.
Oh, so that's pretty soon.
So 2 more weeks. About
Yeah,
2
until
more
the
weeks.
1st of March. But I'm still looking also for places where I can take it because I've been doing my master's in art. So this is more like a master's exhibition.
Ah, okay.
So from here, and then I have to take it to galleries, make it easily accessible. And so I want to sort of like take it to township schools, whereby I'll do sort of like workshops, oral storytelling, and maybe we can make stories to school children as well. So this is more like a starting point.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing work. You're doing out in the community, bringing the history across the young minds.
Right. You really you shocked me when you was like, you're trying to provoke the thinking of different people. So that's when I was like, that's my man. He's an artist. He put the A in artist. Woozy.
Art is supposed to make you think, or music is
Exactly,
supposed to
right.
make you move. If it's not
Right.
doing that, if it's not making you think, then, as an artist, you need to reevaluate.
Yes, without a
So-
doubt. So you have to create one of those black and you might have to create one of those Black Panther characters, but make it different, right? Make it in the Zulu warrior type style, man. I'm digging that. Okay, Muzi, we're gonna have to go. We're gonna keep on going with our DJ next. Thank you for taking the time and
Thank you.
Sharon-
Appreciate it, brother.
Thank you for having me.
yes, sharing with the world, especially here in Japan and worldwide, our listeners that your art, your vision. We wish you all the success in the world, And we got to bring you to Japan.
Yes. And keep doing what you're doing, you know, spreading the
Yes.
amazing work, your talent. You're so talented. So that's pretty amazing
Yeah.
to share that with the world, you know?
Yeah. Muzi, my man. Any final words?
Thank you guys for having me. Hello, Nadia. You know, you've been listening, you know, to us talking here because she's the one who introduced us.
Yes, exactly, right?
And for featuring me in your show. And yeah, so reach out to me. I would like to do a residence sometime there in Japan. It would be nice to come and maybe even, you know, do a set in the show.
Oh, yes.
Okay. So you'll know where to find us.
Exactly.
All right. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
Muzi, thank you.
Have a great day.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Aizemasu. Okay.
Shall we go to a quick?
Okay, next what we're going to do, we're going to bring in our DJ. We're going to bring in our DJ. Our DJ for tonight.
Night is DJ Angel.
Angel is from...
Let's ask him when he gets in, you know. He was born in Jamaica.
What?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I thought he was from...
A yardman, but he grew up in Canada.
So y'all loving this, all this Jamaican love everywhere around me. So y'all gonna have to bless me. Y'all gonna have to bless me one day, right? Bless me into the Jamaican world, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Okay. Good stuff.
Yes,
All
welcome.
right. Yeah, thank you
All right,
for having
thanks
me.
for joining us
Oh, it's
tonight.
a pleasure to be here. Yeah,
Yes.
good.
So what do you think about our Mozi, the artist?
From what I
Joburg?
could gather, yeah, it looked very interesting. I saw a little bit in the waiting room. Yeah, it looked really good.
Yeah, that
Nice
was
stuff.
awesome. So now what can we expect from... please introduce yourself first.
Yes.
Well,
Yes, we know you, but our listeners, not everybody.
all right, basic introduction. I'm from Canada, but I was born in Jamaica. I went to Canada when I was about 5. Grew up in Edmonton, but I've also lived in Halifax and in Toronto. Now I've been in Japan for quite a while.
How long have you been here?
I think I lost
Well,
count.
yeah,
About 2
'cause-
years right on. I feel
Yeah.
Yeah, about
something like
and
that.
I've been here 3, so about
Something
well,
like that.
maybe 4.
It's
Okay.
been a while. It's
You know
been a
what? I just got off the boat yesterday.
while. All right.
All right, so when did you start DJing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I lived in Korea before I came to Japan, and I was an English teacher there. And what was really exciting is one day a friend of mine just came up to me and said, "Hey, Angel, I'm opening up a Latin club in Seoul. Can you help me out?" "Yeah, sure. What do you want me to do?" And he just said, "Yeah, I just want you to play some music." So I started DJing by just selecting CDs that he had given me and pressing the button.
Press the
Play,
button.
press play.
And then I realized that, wow, this is magic. This is so much fun.
And
And,
that
from there, it just blew up. Went crazy.
Wait, you mentioned he just came to you and asked about Latin music. What's your Latin influence?
Well, my mother's Cuban. Okay.
Yes.
And
Hooray for the Caribbean.
there you go. Jamaican Cuban. Grew up in Canada.
Awesome.
And something that's very important to me is that I grew up to listening to Caribbean music, both Jamaican and especially Cuban,
Right.
as a little kid. And to me, it was just the normalest of things. But I realized now there was something very, very special listening to a lot of traditional Cuban music. It was great. Especially on Sundays when my mom would cook a lot of food for
And-
lunch. All day long, I'd be hearing Cuban music.
Cuban.
Yeah.
Now, when you say Cuban music, like, what's the vibe? Where does it come from? The origin?
Well, that's a good question because, I mean, there are different ways of looking at it. When I say Cuban, I'm talking about traditional Cuban music, which
So-
are the traditional genres of, like, for
Havana.
example, son or danzón, even a cha-cha, guajira, for example, okay? But naturally, there are elements in Cuban music that are from Africa, but also from Europe.
yeah.
So it's a very interesting marriage of African music
Bring
as
them
well as
together,
European
right?
music. That includes both Spanish but also French
Yes.
music as well. I mean, when you're talking about the roots. that is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah.
wanted to know, right?
So now when you say Cuban music, it's actually even very different to what I was just referring to.
Mm.
It's things have evolved like everything does.
Yeah, it's the same thing with
Yeah.
reggae. You
Right.
know,
Yeah,
the
sure.
influence. From,
But I would say, what about when you look at Cuban jazz? Is it still the same format or it's still changing?
That's a good question. I mean, I'm not really an expert on Cuban jazz, but jazz is all about improvisation and all about moving things forward, right? So there's a great history of music in Cuba. For a while, it was very structured in terms of the traditional genres, but then things began to open up.
Right.
Cuban music went to the States, and jazz also came to Cuba, and I think it's just an amazing journey, but I'm not an expert, so you can't ask me to that much.
But you know, when I think about even jazz, right? You think about jazz like pasta, right? Everyone can make pasta, but then they put their own little spice on it, like bump, bump.
Yeah.
So
it's a mix. Everything coming together. Language is the same. I mean, English borrows so many words from French, or I mean, it's German origin. So yeah, culture, music,
now
dance.
Before, I used to always tell Stacy, our co-host before. Come in this side. Zandy. I used to always tell Zandy, right? I used to say, I want to learn Zulu. So now Mosey just said he's a warrior, right? Yeah, so that's my New Year's resolution. I finally thought of it, to learn Zulu language.
Oh, that's good. Gambare.
Maybe it's going to be like my Japanese. Okay, so what we're going to do next, we're going to keep on rolling. Sorry about the joke. Maybe that's so funny.
Right. Just worried about the time.
Oh, the time, we're good. We got it. We got you. We got you. So now what can we expect from your mix?
All right. Well, I gave a good think about it, and tonight I'm going to do a tech mix. It's going to be very techy.
Right.
Kind of industrial sounding, a bit chunky.
Okay.
Could be even a bit dark. But
so ambient sounds.
Yeah, and I think it was just recently when someone told me that with dark music you can find the light, and I think that's a really good way to describe what I'm going to do. Absolutely. Or what I'd like to do is I'm going to start out with a very dark, crunchy sound, and then I'm going to gravitate towards something that is a bit uplifting. I hope. Yes. We'll see how it goes.
Now, a lot of people don't understand what is tech. Now, tech house is not techno house, right? It's totally different now. Tech is still going to have a lot of this R&B feel, but the funky bass line, and it's going to have more ambient sounds. So use your imagination, because I think,
although we're going a little more to the techie side, it's going to be minimalistic. So and I'll throw in one or two progressive house.
Oh,
yeah, we'll see.
I think we're going to go on a serious journey.
Well, we'll see how it goes. All right.
Okay, then let's go. Let's go ahead.
All right, let's sit up.
All right, thanks you. Okay, thank you, Angel. And while he sets up,
let's tune in and listen to his mix.
All right, so I can start anytime.
Yes, go ahead.
It's all yours, brother.
You want to? Yes, that's right here. Maybe this camera, right?
Oh, this one.
Okay, I gotta set up a little bit because the computer shut off.
Go ahead.
Okay.
But,
no problem.
Almost ready.
So, okay, I guess he's busy now. So, yeah, I wanted to ask about the genre. So tonight we can expect tech, minimalist, but generally, Angel, he plays a bit.
Everything.
Yeah, everything,
yeah,
right?
Salsa is my main thing.
Salsa. Do you dance as well?
I do, but not very well.
In my case, I just need a good lead and I'm good. So.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
You ready?
Yeah,
yes.
Yep,
all right, so let's take it.
Rock and roll.
yes, yes.
Yes.
Look at the vinyls.
That's a nice shirt.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was awesome.
All right,
Yes.
so big up DJ Angel for that dope ass mix. Can I say that on radio? Sorry.
I think we can. This is
Sumimasen.
it's not kids friendly, man. They should be sleeping. Your kids is up.
It's only 9 o'clock.
Oh man, I used to go to bed
Does that
like
mean
at
the
8.
show's over?
And in a few minutes.
All right.
Oh,
Some of this stuff.
Yeah,
Thank you,
arigato.
sir. Thank you,
Thank
thank
you
you.
for having me. It was fun. It wasn't exactly the way I wanted it, but you know, it's
right.
We
not
still
always like
enjoyed
that.
it from that room.
Oh
All right,
yeah.
that's good. I was hoping it would be crunchy in the beginning, like I said.
Yeah, it was
but,
crunchy.
It's something you can attach to, and then in the end, a bit uplifting.
Yeah, it's the progression,
Mm.
you know.
Yeah.
Well, I felt it progressed, like how
Okay.
it spoke to me.
It's good. I think
Yeah.
that's important if there's a bit of a story that you feel is being told, because I think that's what a
Exactly.
DJ should try to do.
Yeah, it's like
right?
you
Aim
start
for,
with,
right?
Yeah. So I played this awesome Oliver Koletsky track, and I played Stefan Bodzin. Then I played a
Yes.
track by a good friend of mine who lives in Dubai, DJ by the name of Deep Hurts.
I
Yeah,
think
you told me
mentioned
about
it
Deep
last,
Hurts,
last
right?
month,
And it's
yeah.
a great track, Sugar Rush.
Sugar
it's on
Rush.
Tracksource.
What number?
It did rather well, I think. It's an older one, but Sugar Rush is the title. And the
Sugar
DJ's producer's Deep Hurts,
Deep Hurt.
based in Dubai. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you sent me the message, so you was like, "Yo, you're gonna have him on here."
Yeah, man. I think
Yeah.
you should see if you'd like to come on. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because definitely, via
Skype.
Skype.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do it on Skype.
Yeah.
Well, he's one of the
Not
top
his mix,
DJs
but
in Dubai.
yeah.
He could say, send us the mix and we
Yeah.
play and do the Skype.
We'll see.
I remember when was it, like last year?
He might be listening.
Exactly right.
Deep
Dubai, what's up?
We're coming for you.
Deep Hurt.
There you go.
I remember when me and Zandy,
Zandy, not Stacy.
right? And I used to always send Black Coffee emails like, "Hey, can you come on the show? Can you come on the show?" I mean, he saw him,
Okay.
but he never replied. But he's so busy. I mean, he's.
Yeah.
I don't even think he's doing any truly interviews unless once he play at a gig, then he does the interview.
Ibiza, that's where I guess.
Oh, is that
but-
right? Well,
Yeah, well, he just signed a big contract in Las Vegas.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
But yeah, I've
he
seen
is-
quite a few live mixes of him in Ibiza.
Yeah. So the mix was awesome, man.
Okay.
Now,
Thanks,
where
man.
can we find you? Like, if we want to listen to live here around Kansai.
oh,
We
yeah.
want to listen to
Great.
live,
Well,
so yeah, where can we find you?
like I said, my main thing is salsa, that's my absolute passion. And I
Right.
have a party on the first Saturday every month
Okay.
in Higobashi at a club called Vox.
Vox. So that's our advertisement right here.
So the next one's March 3rd, featuring Ari and Minako. They're fantastic dancers and instructors.
Right.
They'll also be performing. They'll have 2 performances by their team called Abejas Salsa and Abejas Bachata. Should be a good one.
Do
Yeah.
they
Great.
mingle with the patrons and
Absolutely,
like,
yeah,
so
they're
it's like lesson type.
Sure,
Okay.
yeah, they do a very good
Oh,
lesson.
because you said
and,
you can salsa, right?
Well, if
Well,
I
you
have a
should
good
come then.
lead, if I have a good lead.
Well, the thing that I'd like Shine to be is that it's open to everybody, so it doesn't matter what your level is, and it's very conducive for people who don't want to dance. They could just sit down and listen to
And
music.
if you're
So
shy, you have
Right.
a drink and
Sure,
you're good
just
to go.
tequila does
Exactly.
it every time.
Oh, tequila is my nightmare. So
Ooh-hoo.
Yeah,
I
so
remember
that's-
last time I drank some tequila when in the Philippines. I had like 11 shots at like 10 o'clock in the morning.
tequila, you don't remember things. So
Oh, I
that's
remember
that's the
everything.
Hmm.
Those Navy days.
danger. We salute you.
Okay, now here you have another
Yeah,
monthly show, right?
This is my next big project. It's on March 30th in Kyoto.
Right.
And I'll be doing just vinyl for 5 hours.
Oh, awesome.
And the concept is to just mingle a bunch of different subgenres. For example, acid jazz, soul jazz, Latin jazz, a bit of Afrobeat as well. And just have a funky night. I've named it Manteca in honor of Dizzy Gillespie and Chana Pozo, who
my goodness.
composed that amazing tune, which has now become a Latin jazz standard.
Yes.
It's kind of funny though, because Manteca in Spanish means lard, and it also has other meanings, which I can't say online. But
Okay.
anyway, I thought it'd be a kind of an interesting name to
Manteca.
come up with to
Manteca.
sort of base it on their tune. So.
And in patois, I won't say what that is.
Whoa! Hey man, I don't even
All
know
right,
what it.
let's clamp it down. It's a kids show,
yeah.
right?
Kids
Yeah.
are listening.
Hey,
So
I
those
tell
are
you,
my-
kids are sleeper, man. If not, go to bed. So Montaka, but
Yeah.
why did you say so? Dizzy Gillespie.
Yeah.
Who was he?
Oh my goodness, he was an amazing trumpeter. Yeah, jazz guy. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. He was brilliant, not only for what he did as a jazz musician, but as an innovator, and for going to Cuba, for example, and embracing a Cuban perspective on music,
Exactly.
and working with Chano Pozo, for example, and other big timers. And his music changed a bit, and he helped bring Cuban music to the United States.
Right.
So.
I think many people know Dizzy from his cheeks.
Yeah, he's got massive cheeks. Yeah, that's
Like
true.
well trumpeters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Very true.
And
Very
they,
true.
they came like hung around kind of like a bulldog, and I think often he get overshadowed by Miles Davis, but by far it's really the mix between Clifford Brown and Dizzy as the best, I think. The more but who knows,
It's
right?
tough to talk about music because
Those
there's
three.
subjective perspectives, and
Exactly.
then there's academic perspectives, and then there's the actual history or the actual experience, the actual proof in the matter. I'd say they're both absolutely fantastic. I mean, Miles Davis, he came on later on, so he was able to benefit from better media,
right.
better promotion, stuff like that. But if you look back, I think Dizzy is definitely very important.
Yeah, Dizzy was
Yeah,
awesome.
absolutely amazing.
And
If
my
I can-
pops, Clifford Brown.
Oh,
yeah.
sure. If I can make one more pump, I'm having another party on
Yeah, go
March
ahead.
11th in
March
Kita. Oh my goodness.
Kitaku?
Kita. What's it called? Kita, not Kita Hore. It's near Umeda Station. Kita.
Ah, Kitaku, right?
Kita Shinriku. Kita.
So
I
right
can't
near,
remember.
so
Yeah, it's near Umeda, and it's a place called Kenrakulamon, and I'll
Okay.
be there with DJ Jules and now, and some other people. It's gonna be a fun time. All vinyl on March
Right.
11th. That's a
okay,
Sunday.
so we can put that flyer. It's gonna be on the
that'd be
on the
awesome.
Yeah,
website.
you can check out the page
Exactly.
for
That's it
more
for you.
info. Yeah.
Okay, so 3 big gigs.
Yeah, 3. Well, there's more coming up, but those are the 3 main ones. Yeah.
Okay, that's
Thanks, man.
awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yes. And Stacy, what's going around for you?
Coming up this month,
Yes.
I guess a bit of traveling, you know, just keeping it low key.
I think
I don't spend.
Stacy
so I don't have
often
any
put the
gives.
T in traveling.
You know, you gotta
You be
explore.
moving, man.
Yeah. You say
Yes.
you're not gonna do it for this year. It's done. No more traveling. But
Yeah, somebody said that, right?
I said that last month, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. No more. But
Exactly. Right. For me, I guess
Yeah.
I got
what have you been up to, or what's next? For
you know, I got like 3 big projects. First, I want to give a big shout out to Conrad Hotel. Thank you. Tomorrow's my last show there, so I will be doing like a 3-hour, 30-minute show, some Afro
That
house.
show for
Yeah, for the hotel.
for the hotel.
Hotel
okay.
industry. Yes, I am retired.
You're gonna do your own parties and.
Yeah, so I have a big event coming up. I'm going to have a show at Club Union on March 30th.
Hey.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
the same day.
Yeah,
As you.
it's all
Yeah, he's going to be in Kyoto, and I'm going to be in so Shinsaibashi.
Aljanken.
You gotta come. You gotta come.
Aljanken. That's how we decided.
Free drinks at Kyoto.
No.
Okay, what you're in Osaka, right?
Right, so-
I can't miss my last train in
Exactly, Kyoto.
So early Kyoto.
But I don't play until like 12. I'll be on the Wheels of Steel from like
so
12
all
to
night
4.
Osaka until last train
Yeah.
Kyoto. Because you start at 7.
7 o'clock.
7,
And
so
we finish
yeah.
at 12.
Yeah, that works. That works.
So you can finish that and come on down to.
I can.
Yeah.
Yes. So I have a famous Japanese DJ, DJ Hakue. He's from Nagoya, so he's going to be coming down.
Oh, is that
He's
right?
going to be
Oh,
spinning. Right. So the other 2 DJs we're trying to hash out. So it's going to be 4 DJs that night, March 30th. So this is going to be a Black Superman production.
Club Union.
Yes. And my second big project is going to be I'm going to have my own 2-hour show on housemastersradio.com. So
Is
live,
that an online?
yeah, live streaming from the UK. So
That's dope. You know, you've been busy. You know, I see you putting out those tracks.
yeah,
daily.
so that's gonna be like a 2-hour show. But seeing the feed recently, maybe I'll probably do like 2 or 3 shows a week. If someone cancels.
When are you starting again?
I'll be doing that next week.
Next week. So
Next week, right? So, like today, they should have my profile on their homepage.
Throwing it out.
Yeah.
Check us out next week.
So it's really amazing, seeing the other DJs like, hey, welcome aboard, blah 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 blah. We're ready to listen to your mix, and then seeing like 5 or 6 DJs on Track Source. You know, their music is on Track Source. I'm like, hey man, sign me up with a record label so I can put my stuff on Track Source. You know, so I was talking
so that's the next big goal, like, well, not big.
No,
goal,
I'm in a negotiation right now with one record label. So yeah, I'm moving. I got my foot
moving on up.
What
That's
is it?
The only way to
my
go.
foot on the pedal to the metal, like whoa. Yeah, so it just depends on the percentage, and that's the biggest thing about a record label, right? What I can do for them, what they can do for me, the percentage per songs, because I have 4 CDs. So what genre are they going to break it out? And stuff like that. Small minor details.
All right, so we'll be looking forward to that.
Yes, so we'll be having my top 10 on Track Source, man.
Yeah, and that's what we'll be doing from next month.
Yes, sir. Hopefully, yes. So we're coming to an end, but
we're out of time already. We're overtime. Yeah.
Oh yes. So we'll play one song as a closing. What's your flavor?
Let me see. What am I? ちょっと待ってください.
Right here, right? Yeah.
All right, so song 3.
Song 3 is your...
Too Much Information by Dele Sosimi.
Yes!
And this is Afrobeat. I'm biased sometimes, you know, but I thought I was listening to it and it spoke to me and, you know, mind your own business, kind of.
Exactly, right. I saw that and I was listening to it. I'm like, this is like her song for real. Is this your motto?
No, yeah, I'm walking and sometimes a song speaks to me depending on the playlist I'm listening to, and I'll make a note in my phone like, okay, you know, so that one spoke to me and we're trying to find it.
Yeah, so we're bringing it up right now. So Too Much Information.
Too Much Information.
Okay, so here we go. So thank you for tuning in. So check us out next month. On March 20, there's 5 Saturdays.
5 Saturdays in
so March 24th.
Yes, March 24th, volume 30.
Yes.
Oh, the big 30.
Yes.
Woo. That's my age, because I am Sanjusai.
And I'm only 23, I guess.
Oh, so lucky.
I'm going on 13.
He's the youngest.
Hey, you're supposed to be sleeping right now. So thank you for tuning in.
Thank you, DJ Angel for coming
awesome.
and gracing us with that dope mix.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
Muzu.
Yeah, thanks to Muzi.
Muzi. See, that's one needs some language. Right?
Muzi. Thanks to all our listeners, everybody who tuned in, and you can still drop us a comment even though it's late. Let us know you tuned in and you liked the vibe. And here is
our station manager.
Lodge, you don't know.
Oh, we're great. Peace, love, and soul.
With technology.
Go and see Black Panther. When does it open? March 3rd. 1st. Yeah.
Black Panther. Yes, and you can also see my YouTube channel. How about that? Meet me outside. How about that? You can check me out on my YouTube channel at CB32. But hey, everything is on the page. So our events, everything. People just tune in to the page. Thank you.
With technology.
Thanks to these brothers.
What's inside your with technology.
Nobody go know. No be anybody in business. And everything you see, and everything you teeth, everything you shot, and anybody you do. Nobody can know. Don't be anybody in business. Yeah. But nowadays, everything don't change. It can't be like you say, everybody's business. My own business, and to make my business.